Good morning, cadets. The quote of the day: a friend in need is a friend indeed. So, our hard times tell us who are our real friends. Today, I'll be taking up the chapter Footprints Without Feet by H.G. Wells. Herbert George Wells was born on 21st September 1886 and passed away on 13th August 1946. He was a great English writer and writes about novels, short stories, but he is best known for science fictions and is called the father of science fictions. In this story, we will see that there is a scientist named Mr. Griffin, and he discovers rare chemicals which can make a man invisible, but at the same time, the man can be touched and felt physically. So, the background of the story is, can a man become invisible? So, this is a story of a scientist who discovers how to make himself invisible. So the story tells whether he is using science or misusing. Mr. Griffin is the main character of the story. He is described to be an albino college student who majored in physics. So main he has taken subjects are physics and medicine. During his experiments, he across formulas that cause himself to turn invisible. He ends up becoming the bugler in the story. So, this line itself tells how he has misused his knowledge. The story in brief: two boys saw fresh footprints of an invisible man in the streets of London. These footprints were of a lawless scientist named Mr. Griffin. So, the name of the story is Footprints Without Feet. And the first line says, two boys saw fresh footprints of an invisible man in the streets of London. He discovered a rare drug which could make him invisible. His landlord disliked him and tried to reject him in revenge. So, what did he do? When he tried to reject him, Mr. Griffin set the house on fire. He swallowed drug, removed his clothes to become invisible. He is a homeless wanderer until he happened to step in some mud and left footprints as he walked. He escaped easily enough from boys who followed the footprints. He wanted to live freely without disturbance. So he caught a train to Epping village and hired a room at the inn. Inn is not a full fledged hotel, but it is something like a small hotel. The money of the loot did not last long, and he tried again to rob a clergy man of his money. After some time, Mr. and Mrs. Hall visited his room when they found the door of the room opened. They found nobody inside, but the chair and other things in the room come alive. The hat lying on the bedpost leapt, jumped up, and dashed itself into the face of the landlady. Then the bedroom chair also became alive and it pushed the innkeeper and his wife out of the room. Mrs. Hall almost fell down the stairs in hysterics. That means hysteria means something like becoming mad. She thought that it was difficult matter of witchcraft. Somebody has done some jadoo, black magic, that is witchcraft. She was convinced that the room was haunted by spirits or ghosts, and the stranger had somehow caused these to enter into her furniture. Suddenly, her furniture became active, and she thought that ghosts have entered. By the time the news of robbery spread, and everybody suspected the scientist, the suspicion grew stronger when he produced ready cash where he had accepted some time before he had no money. And after the robbery, he was ready to pay. So everybody became doubtful that he is a robber. The village constable was sent for. Instead of waiting for the constable, Mrs. Hall went to the scientist and asked how he came out of an empty room and now he entered the lock room. The eccentric scientist, so he was very egoistic, lost his temper when he faced questions from Mrs. Hall. He threw his bandages, spectacles, and false nose. So everything was false, and this made his head visible. When the constable, Mr. Jaffer, reached there, he saw that he had to arrest a headless man. He tried to get hold of him, but Mr. Griffin outsmarted him by throwing away his clothes again. The moment he removes his clothes, he becomes invisible. He became invisible and knocked down the constable out of senses. People who tried to help the constable received blows from nowhere, thus again escaped from the scene unnoticed. So, having the knowledge, he has misused the power. Yes, the theme of the story. The story Footprints Without Feet describes the story of a brilliant scientist who was very knowledgeable, brilliant, who degenerated himself into a lawless person. So this is where the problem happened. Griffin discovered that human body could become transparent and invisible, but he misused his great discovery. He did not use the power of invisibility for the welfare of the society and humanity at large. He became greedy and started to rob and amass wealth and trouble people. So he misused, he was a brilliant scientist and he tried to misuse his power of science. He misused it to threaten, trouble, beat innocent people, and rob them. He made illegal entries in stores and shops and stole things. So he used to become invisible, then enter the stores and shops and steal things. He committed a burglary in a clergyman's house in Epping. Griffin remained invisible or unseen only when he was without clothes. So when he becomes naked, at that time only he becomes invisible. If he puts on clothes, he lost his invisibility and could be seen by people around. The lesson gives a message that misuse of science and its great discoveries can make even a brilliant scientist like Griffin a monster and threatening lawless person. So the message is very good message that if science is used properly, it can be for the welfare of the people. Otherwise, a monster like Mr. Griffin will be created. A good presentation. Thank you. Don't forget, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Textbook is ready. Footprints without feet. That is the name of the lesson. So it talks about, can a man become invisible? This is the story of a scientist who discovers how to make himself invisible. Does he use or misuse his discovery? How did the invisible man first become visible? Why was he wandering the streets? The two boys started in a surprise at a fresh, muddy imprints of a pair of bare feet. What was a barefooted man doing on the steps of a house in the middle of London? And where was the man? So, who found this, that there is a man, invisible man, that is two boys, they were walking on the streets and suddenly they saw foot imprints of the man, but the man was not visible. As they gazed, a remarkable sight met their eyes. A fresh footmark appeared from nowhere. Again, they saw fresh footmarks, and the person was not there. Further footprints followed one after another, descending the steps, progressing down the street. The boys followed. So the boys were curious how and from where these footsteps are coming. So they were following the barefooted man and they found that the footprints were there, but there was no sign of the man. So the boys, out of curiosity, they started to follow and they were very fascinated and saw muddy impressions becoming fainter and fainter and at last disappeared altogether. So the footsteps, after some time, it was becoming fainter. Fainter means light, and then it is not there at all. The explanation of the mystery was really simple enough. The bewildered boys had been following a scientist who had just discovered how to make the human body transparent. So the boys thought, and they were bewildered, confused. Footsteps are there, human being is not there. Then the readers come to know that Mr. Griffin has just discovered how to make the human body transparent. Griffin, the scientist, had carried out experiment after experiment to prove that human body could become invisible. Finally, he swallowed certain rare drugs and his body became as transparent as a sheet of glass, though it also remained as solid as glass. So, day and night in his laboratory, he was carrying out experiments and wanted to make the human body invisible. Finally, he succeeded when he swallowed a lot of rare drugs, and the body became very transparent as a sheet of glass. So, you can see all large intestine and small intestine, liver, and everything, kidney, that much transparent. Brilliant scientist though he was, Griffin was rather a lawless person. So the disadvantage with this man was he was a lawless person. Will not follow any rules and regulations or did not follow the right path, that if I have some intelligence and this remarkable thing which I have found should be used for the welfare of the people. He did not think like that. His landlord disliked him and wanted and tried to eject him. Eject means to throw him out of the house. When you eject any gadget that comes out, you know, that cassette and all. In revenge, Griffin set fire to the house of such an educated person. He's a scientist, and how means rudely he has behaved when his landlord disliked him and wanted to throw him out of the house. He became revengeful and set the house on fire. To get away without being seen, he had to remove his clothes. So when Griffin becomes naked, he becomes invisible. So to escape, he became naked and escaped that landlord's house. Thus, it was that he became a homeless wanderer without clothes, without money, and quite invisible until happened to step in some mud and left footprints as he walked. That is why the children, those two boys, have seen him like this. This is the story. A flashback has been told to us that he had set the landlord's house on fire, then became naked, escaped from that place, and he became invisible. So, on that muddy place, he was leaving footprints. That is what the two boys were talking about, and wherever they were going, they found the footprints of this man. This is the story.